Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalam ala Sayyidil Mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Today we shall speak about zakat on animals. 4 things have to be considered. Number 1, you must possess these animals for 1 complete lunar year. Number 2, these animals have to be sa'ima. If they are غير sa'ima, then there is no zakah. Means if the animals are for your personal use at your house or farm, then there is no zakat on it. But if they are in large number and they are enjoying the grazing fields, then there will be a zakat. And the fourth thing is these animals have to be غير عاملة. غير عاملة means they are not used. They are not used for agricultural purposes. They are not used for transportation, personal transportation. They are not used for loading and unloading and carrying things. So such kinds of animals are free from zakah. And the fourth thing is the number of animals have to be more than the nisab. The number of animals have to be more than the nisab. We shall give the details later on, but please remember the following. There is no zakah on horses and slaves, as it is reported in Sahih al-Bukhari and other books of hadith by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Imam Tirmizi says that if the horses are for business purposes, then there will be zakat on those horses. There is no zakat on mules and donkeys, as per many of the jurists and many fuqaha. Those animals such as cows and goats and camels, which are for personal use, they are called غير سائمة. There is no zakah on it. And the famous hadith of Bukhari 1454, it says that if the number of goats are more than 40 and they are sa'ima, they are using the grazing fields, then on 40 goats there shall be zakat of 1 goat. And similarly, the hadith of Abu Dawud says that if there are 40 sa'ima camels, then 1 camel of at least 2 years age must be paid in zakah. And all those animals that are used for irrigation, ploughing, agricultural use, or loading, unloading, carrying goods, there is no zakah at all, as reported in Abu Dawud 1572. Now, some more important things have to be mentioned here, and the nisab is different. There is no zakat if the number of camels are less than 5. There is no zakah if the number of cows or buffaloes is less than 30. And there is no zakah on goats if they are less than 40, as reported in Sahih Bukhari Hadith 1454. So these are the basic requirements for zakat on animals. Now, the famous hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "Fi kulli khamsin min al-ibili as-sa'ima sha'atun." That if you have 5 camels and they are sa'ima, and they go and out and graze in open lands, then you have to pay 1 goat in zakah over 5 camels. And if you have 40 camels grazing the open fields, then you have to pay 1 camel in zakat, the age of which should be more than 2 years. And the famous hadith of Bukhari, in which it says, في صدقة الغنم في سائمتها إذا كانت 40 إلى 20 و100 شأتا. So if the number of goats is from 40 to 120, if number of goats is from 40 to 120, then 1 goat will be given as zakat. Now, please remember here, this is a blessing and concession of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that a relaxation is given from 80 to 120. So over 40 is 1 camel, and up to 120 there is only 1 camel of zakat to be paid. And Ali karramallahu wajh said, "Laysa ala al-awamili shay'un." So awamil are those animals that are used for work, no matter for irrigation purpose or plowing purposes or loading and carrying purpose. So there is no zakah on awamil, means those who are working. And Jabir bin Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala an reports that there is no zakah on harrasa. Harrasa means those animals that are used for agricultural purposes. And similarly, as we said earlier, there is no zakah on instruments and other parts of production. Now, as far as camels are concerned, from 1 up to 5, there is no zakat on camels. From 5 to 9, 1 goat shall be given. From 10 to 14, 2 goats shall be given. From 15 to 19 camels, 3 goats have to be given in zakat. And if you have 20 to 24 camels, 4 goats have to be given. And if you have 25 to 35, then you have to give, instead of goats, 1 male camel of at least 2 years of age. And if you have 36 to 45 camels, then you have to give a female camel of at least 2 years of age. And similarly, uh, uh, if you have 91 to 120 camels, you have to give 2 camels of at least 3 years of age. So these rates are mentioned in ahadith about the zakat on camels. Inshallah, we shall speak more on this subject in our next episode. Till then, please excuse us. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.